our goal for today is to get through Act 2 in Assassin's Creed, shaking the rust off, checking out viewpoints, getting a sense of what is happening in the city, probably get killed by a couple of Templar as we go, as I try to remember how to navigate rooftops without getting attacked by guards, and just stay excited about being here doing the thing on this rainy Thursday.
Surely you realize your every action shapes the course of this land's future. You are a politician too, in your own way.
As you wish. Now where would you suggest I begin my search?
Richard's Citadel, southwest of here. Or rather, the market in front of it. You'll find the Cathedral of the Holy Cross in that direction as well.
Diving in, and interestingly enough, we're diving into our fifth target, who's also the second, based on any actual historical figure. The first time I played Assassin's Creed, this was the point at which I was like, maybe I don't have to do everything. Like, this was the moment where I was like, this is hard, and it's not exactly the most rewarding thing. It's kind of a pain in the ass, because it really, they really do make all of the, like, oh, is this not even a viewpoint? Is this just a fucking, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Yeah, cool. Okay. Yep. This is just going to be one of those days. That's fine. That's fine. It's really fun to think that I, generally think of myself as being kind of good at this, and today I feel so bad. Can you climb? Do you know how to climb? Okay, climb this thing. Get the flag while we're up here, because at least then maybe we'll move towards some additional Nope. Yep. Wikipedia is now like one of the best encyclopedias on the internet. It's so dumb. Whoa. Why are there now 6 guys? What? There was 1 guy. Why are there 6 guys? Okay. Cool. Yep. Nope. Cool. His particular history is less important because he's mostly placed in the game as a historical figure representing the ways in which sort of the political interconnectedness between European nobility and the church was rife for corruption, and that becomes a way of producing shorthand for the Templar as corrupted power structures and institution.
William's host is large and many men call him master, but he's not without enemies. He and King Richard do not see eye to eye.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood. He'll be distracted. That's when I will strike.
I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your
truly.
by now.
You are Arkle's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point. But this is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace.
During the Third Crusade, there was a planned exchange of prisoners, and William, who was the steward of Acre at the time, because of a series of political missteps, put all 300 of the Crusaders prisoners to the sword, which ruined Richard's bargaining position when it came to increasing a foothold in Jerusalem. at the time, which was wild and kind of stupid, but also is sort of in line with what the game is setting up the Templar to be. Sort of this idea of, we have these prisoners, our goal here is to invoke fear and lead through control is one of the archetypes of Templar leadership. Yeah. Yes. Stabby, stab. Wait, what? Okay. I know this is really great content because I'm very focused and therefore talking very... all right, there we go. Oh.
Your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you were going to murder Richard and claim Akla for your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an ass, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom.
Okay.
The Oncino is no better, blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial. Akla does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs to its people.
How can you claim to speak for the citizens? You stole their food, disciplined them without mercy, forced them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly even.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You, who speak of good intentions.
One of the things that's been interesting on this playthrough is it does feel like the game, and I think this is less and less true as you get into future Assassin's Creed games, but like I think that this Assassin's Creed thinks that, like, Assassin's Creed, the original Assassin's Creed game, and really thinks that the Templar are probably right in this moment. And I think that that is kind of fascinating.
I would have news of your progress.
I've done as you've asked.
Good, good. I sense your thoughts are elsewhere. Speak your mind.
Each man I'm sent to kill speaks cryptic words to me. Each time I come to you and ask for answers. Each time you give only riddles in exchange, but no more.
Who are you to say no more?
I'm the one who does the killing. If you want it to continue, you'll speak straight with me.
Leave a knife, take a knife is a great policy.
And I do not like your deception.
I have offered you a chance
Also,
to restore your lost
I think this is the first time we're seeing the apple in a minute.
Fetch it again like some damn dog.
Because there it is.
I'll need to find another. A shame. You showed great potential.
I think if you had another, you'd have sent him long ago. You said the answer to my question would arise when I no longer needed to ask it. So I will not ask. I demand you tell me what binds these men.
Okay.
What you say is true. These men are connected by a blood oath not unlike our own.
Who are they?
Non nobis, domine non nobis.
Templars.
Now you see the true reach of Robert de Sade.
All of these men, leaders of cities, commanders of armies.
All pledge allegiance to his cause.
Their works are not meant to be viewed on their own, are they? But as a whole, what do they desire?
Conquest. They seek the Holy Land not in the name of God, but for themselves.
What of Richard? Salah-ad-Din?
Any who oppose the Templars will be destroyed. Be assured they have the means to accomplish it.
Then they must be stopped.
That is why we do our work, Altair. To ensure a future free of such things.
Why did you hide the truth from me?
That you might pierce the veil yourself. Like any task, knowledge precedes action. Information learned is more valuable than information given. Besides, your recent behavior had not inspired much confidence.
Muallim has marked Majd-ud-Din for death. What can you tell me about him?
Saladin's absence has left the city without a proper leader, and Majd-ud-Din has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
I was talking about how this is the classic Templar Executioner. The Templar Executioner is such a classic. It's an oldie but a goodie. Established here and established well. And it's an oldie but a goodie for a reason. Like, we love, any good fantasy series loves an evil executioner, and we love an evil executioner for a reason. It's really easy to see both the corrupting power and evil appeal of executioners as it's as a career that attracts those who are inherently morally, if not corrupt, at least problematic. But also, it's easy to think of building an executioner into a problematized narrative around corrupt justice. But also we have our executioner who's literally doing the fist pump as they walk on stage. It's kind of wild.
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be turned. Only then can we hope to be redeemed. This is not justice. Who do you take yourself for? And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime. Good curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you.
Sunday. Discount tents.
Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all.
I mean, okay, I can't remember. Wait. No, why? What? I just I didn't do anything. Where did the dude go? Did he just auto attack me because the cutscene ended? What the fuck just happened? Okay. Anyway, I'm trying to remember what I was listening to recently about talking about I cannot remember so I cannot remember the source of this information, but what I found very interesting about that cutscene is how executions are like these public, these basically executions are these public shows, and that in France, sort of at the tail end of executions being a thing, they literally had to. I will come back to this.
No, it's only just begun.
Tell me, what's your part in it? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate?
I mean, fucking obviously, I have a knife inside of you.
Fear. The way they feared me. I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could.
I mean, also, obviously not. Because...
Once, perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
All right, so I cannot remember the source of this. I was listening to a podcast recently discussing how towards the tail end of public executions in France, they were so rowdy, both with people coming out to watch public executions and people coming out to protest and attempt to stop public executions, that they had to empty police garrisons, and they were so they had to empty them so thoroughly that as the executions were happening, people were literally just robbing the police stations blind, like literally just going in and taking everything that was not nailed down in the police stations during these executions, because every officer had to be pulled to man the execution. So yeah, fun to see that play out here, because the fact is, it is a really, like, it is spectacle. It's startling. It's astounding. It's I've never been to one. I hope never to go to one. But I could imagine it being truly, if historical records are to be believed, it was the big show. It was like akin to a major sporting event in the way it was like. People turned out, and those who felt that justice was being done were there to cheer on the enforcement of justice, and those who were there to disrupt the proceedings were there to do so vocally and sometimes violently, and that's part of the. It's nice to at least see that play out here in a nice microcosmy way.
Get up. Whatever you say, Doc. I'm ending the session. I'll be right there.
Back when cell phones had buttons.
Yes. No. Everything's Denver. Don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Mile.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Phoenix a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer, plotting world domination. Lizard people.
No, except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is what they want is good. The way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy.
Yes.
Cell phones with buttons.
I need to speak with you. Get up here, now.
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night.
I really appreciate everybody who's been tuning in for this first game. Stay dry for those who are on the East Coast dealing with rain. Everybody else, I hope things are going okay. Keep holding up as the weeks are long, and enjoy the long weekend. We'll see you next time. Bye.